This episode is brought to you by Jason Burns of Guild Mortgage, ready for your next move. And by Angela Barrett at HomeMattersSC.com, building on what matters to you.
Hey guys, today I have with me Jason Burns from Guild, and he is going to help us with the rates.
Yeah, I know.
And how they are today.
I know it's a fun topic.
I know.
and it has been for...
It's a little better.
Well, yeah, I mean, we've gotten some good data. And so, I feel like this is a topic that comes up pretty much day in and day out in our conversations. And, people are always asking, once they hear if you're in real estate or in lending, they ask, well, where the rates are today? And I always, recently we've been able to say, they're somewhere in the sevens, which is very true. But of course, that does fluctuate day to day, and it depends on really the program that you get into. So depending if it's an FHA program, Federal Housing Administration, or if it's a conventional loan, or if it's a VA loan, a veterans loan, that really depends on the interest rate. But I always say, it's best to reach out to your lender. If you need more information, please call me. We can talk about, buying down rates. I know you probably heard that term. I can explain what that means, but it really does basically make your rate lower by either using a seller credit or a lender credit to get that rate down where the home can be more affordable.
And that's something the big we're talking about right now with our sellers who are like, I don't want the house to sit there. Well, offer a seller concession to help the buyer with their rates, and your house will go probably a whole lot faster than it would.
Absolutely. And you probably see that a little more commonplace now. Because that, if a house is sitting there for a little while, you might bring somebody that couldn't afford that house before into that market because they're actually able to afford the house by using that seller concession towards that rate buy down. And
you're not lowering the price of the house, bringing the value down, keeping the house price there, and you're giving a concession. It's kind of the best of both worlds.
I totally agree with you. And I think that that's a great strategy to go with, especially like we said, we've got houses, we've got more inventory now. You've got more houses at a higher price range lasting longer. And one of the reasons is you're competing with the builders there. So the new builds, people that are listing their house and wondering why they're sitting there. Well, some of these builders have really good deals right now. In order to compete with them, it might be a good idea to reach out to Angela and see how you can position yourself with one of those seller concessions. So, great point, Angela. Thanks.
Yeah. Well, thanks.
Thank you.
This episode is brought to you by Jason Burns of Guild Mortgage, ready for your next move. And by Angela Barrett at HomeMattersSC.com, building on what matters to you.